Yo, 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 what's going on? It's the NRW where nerds rule the world. It's your boy, Kuya P, aka Patrick Michael Strange, and I'm back with the show. You know, the NRW New Release Wednesday show. Now, nerds rule the world. I'm with the homies. First up, I got the guy who's so cool from You're So Cool with Rob Medina. Mr. Rob Medina, what's up, Rob?
All is good, man. I can't wait to get started with stuff here. It's been a fantastic weekend that we just had here, and now I get to hang out with the homies, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Hell yeah, man. Welcome back. Taking the place of Glenn right now, because Glenn's got that busy schedule as the Blur dad. You know, he's a father. Yeah. Father, he thinks he can do everything, but you can't, bro. So we'll get you on when we can. I know you want to be a part of this, but you got some dad duties to do, so we'll get Glenn back up in here when he can. And of course, my brother, the Asian king of comedy. You know, we rock it with Kuya and the kid. I'm more so the kid, though, with that. He's the Kuya. What's up, Lloyd Lee? How are you, brother?
What is going on? Hello, gentlemen. I have missed you. Happy Labor Day.
Yes, sir.
Labor Day. That thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Why are we doing this? It's Labor Day. We shouldn't be working on a Labor Day. It's like, well,
because it's not work, man.
This is a labor of love.
That is true. I love that. I love that y'all said that, man. That makes me smile. Yeah. Thank you.
Because I haven't seen the royalty checks yet, but you know,
right.
When the checks come in, then we can figure out.
That's what we're working towards, right? That's what we're working towards,
right?
Right? Like once we start getting paid for this, then I am going to be full diva. I am not working on Labor Day.
Hell yes.
I will if I get double. So yeah.
I'm with you both, brothers. But I'm happy to both see your faces, man. Always a pleasure. What's up with you guys this first week of September? Anything popping off before we get into the mix of the new releases?
Go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say I got a new episode by the time this drops. I think the episode will be dropping the next day for You're So Cool with Rob Medina. I mentioned before in the previous episode I was on that I've got a really good band called Decent Criminal. When I was actually talking to the drummer, very looking forward to that. By the time as we're doing this episode right now, I'm still in the editing process right now. It is turning out very good. I'm really excited for people to check this out. And what else? This week our review, Loy, for Warrior has already dropped out, nice. Which I forgot to post on the social media accounts, but by this point it's already out there for everyone to see. That one's really good. That was a funny one because I was editing it all the stuff together and putting all the pictures and the videos for everyone to see what we were talking about. So hopefully people will pick up on that and understand where our opinions started coming from and where we were at the time of the film's release and where we were now with this. So it's a really interesting conversation we had. So I was looking forward to that. And I think True Romance by this point would also have already been released too. So hopefully you guys will check those out as well. So
I'm excited to see it. I didn't see the update, but I'm excited to see it because I had a good time. Those are really both good conversations I had with you. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for the next one.
Good shit, fellas. Looking forward to checking that out, man. All right. Awesome. For me this week, latest Show Pal Show, episode 54, I think, or 55, with Brian Abalos and Andrea Mapili. As of the date of this release, when this drops, their new book, which is based off of their play Through the Bamboo, will be out and available. So check that out, order it, pick it up. It is about a young Philam girl who goes back to the homeland and learns all about the mythologies of the Philippines. It's a self-discovery, historical fantasy, amazing story. It was a play that they performed up in Canada and actually traveled around Canada and the US, and in which Carolyn Faye, who was previously on the show, who's the Lola from Blue School, she was the grandmother in that play, and Joy Regalano, another actor, she also performed in that play when it was in LA. So very famous, very known play. They've now adapted it into a book and hopefully even bigger projects down the line. We discussed maybe like an anime, a full feature film. I hope it happens. There's a lot of love that they put into that project. So Through the Bamboo, I'm looking forward to actually giving it a read myself, and then, hoping the best and doing what I can on the production side of it. Cause I'm going to throw all I can at it because they're good peoples and just, they're actors, playwrights. They got this book that's releasing this week. Excellent conversation. We fell in love with them. They were the first couple we've had on Show Pal Show. So it was beautiful to have a husband and wife to talk about their journeys their plans and their hopes and just everything. Always an amazing conversation on Show Pal Show. And yeah, we'll have maybe a new Kuya and the Kid. I got to get with Loy. I think this next one's supposed to be A Tale of Two Sisters, which is a horror film. Haven't had the chance to really watch it, but I'll get with Loy. We'll figure that out, and hopefully we'll drop that by the end of the week. That
episode.
I started watching it, and then like 10 minutes in, I was like, "Oh, he got me."
Yeah.
He got
Oh, you don't like horror movies?
It's not that I don't like it; it's just not my genre. But I do like. I do have an affinity or respect for like the Asian horror movies, just because they do it differently. It's
that's why I wanted to do it and bring that up as a film for us. So we'll see. We'll see if Lloyd can make his way through it, and if I can finally put my eyes on it through all the stuff I'm doing. We'll have that for Kuya and the Kid, and a bunch of other interviews I think I have lined up coming up soon, and reviews. Stay tuned, y'all.
You haven't even been doing the Show Pal Show for a year yet, and you're averaging more than an episode per week. That is dedication. That is hard work. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. I always give it to you, KP, man. You are killing it. And I always admire how you put in the time for that stuff. Because even now, me not doing nearly near as much as you do, I'm like, I get overwhelmed. Like, God damn, this is fucking hard.
It's probably why I have a headache right now.
That's probably why. Those French are helping though, right?
Yeah, right.
When I'm sleeping in, I'm like, I should probably get up. Like, what would Kuya P do?
Yeah.
I mean, besides eating French fries, I should probably go edit some shit.
Yeah.
I love you guys, man. So yeah, man, a lot of cool shit coming on the channel. I know Glenn has some Blur Dad stuff popping off and some new whispering reviews. He's really found his niche with that. It's hilarious if you haven't checked out his whispering reviews.
Does he actually whisper?
He does, because he doesn't want to wake up the kid in the other room, man. So it's kind of a cool niche. Yeah. You have to check him out, man. He's got some cool a cool niche there with as far as the reviews are concerned in that regard. And then informative Rob with his reviews. So props to our whole team with everything we're doing, man. All the love, man. All right, y'all ready to rock and roll with the new releases for the week?
Yeah,
man, I am excited to see what we got.
All right, let's kick it off with video games. Coming to your PlayStation and Xbox, we have Chernobyl Light. For your PC, we have Encased. On your PlayStation, we have Fist, but it's F-I-S-T with this is why, because it's forged in Shadow Torch. Fist. Forged in Shadow Torch, so I'm assuming the F, the I, the S, the T. Okay, there you go. That threw me off for a second. It's a game about fisting. I'll leave that right there.
Well, there's also a game about Chernobyl, so the light version of Chernobyl, which
the dietary version,
Chernobyl light
version of it.
Yeah. Hey, some shit happened. Some people died.
The Slim Fast version of Chernobyl.
Don't ask questions.
There you go. All right, let's keep it moving. Sonic Colors Ultimate, a new Sonic game for your PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. On your Colors? PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Yes, sir. I love these anecdotes. This is why we do this, y'all. Bloodrayne Betrayal. Fresh Bites is coming to your PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. Yeah, still doing Bloodraynes, apparently. The Artful Escape.
Going to direct it.
Right, is coming to your Xbox and PC. On your PlayStation, Xbox, we have Inked, A Tale of Love. There we go. There, PC Kraken Academy. On your PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, we also have Life is Strange, True Colors. A lot of colorful games dropping this week, apparently. On your PlayStation, Xbox, we have Lost in Random. PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, NBA 2K22. Nice. Of course, back in effect. Port Royale 4 is on your PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation and Xbox again, Tales of Arise. And last but not least, WarioWare Get It Together is on your Switch. There you go, gentlemen. Those are your games. Ready to see some trailers?
I know that we had talked about it briefly. Like, it was probably easier to play actual football than to play Madden. I will say I'm not great at basketball, but I'm horrible at NBA 2K. So it's probably better that I'm better at real life basketball than
NBA. Hey, real talk. I'm with you on that. Like, the best basketball game I think I was good at was NBA Jam. And for football was what was that? Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl is my best football game, and NBA Jam I think I could go toe to toe on for basketball games is concerned. Just I'm old school like that, bro. Lesser controls makes it easier.
On your
lesser
Android
buttons too.
Right?
On your Android, there's a game called Retro Bowl. Look that up.
Okay.
On
Very
your-
similar to Tecmo Bowl.
Very similar.
Okay. All right.
I
I
never
can get
played
down
either.
with
I
that.
never played that game before. You.
All right. So okay, we'll check that out.
I still love you though.
Thanks for the suggestion, brother. I'll check that out.
Thanks for the love.
Rob might not, but I'll check it out. Let's check out this first trailer, y'all. Sonic Colors Ultimate for everyone.
Like they didn't have enough colors as it is already.
Right.
Sonic is back, y'all. Tails.
Looks better than the movie.
It wasn't that bad. I actually liked the movie.
You
It
would.
wasn't that bad.
Back better.
Okay. Classic graphics.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this.
I mean, definitely feels old school but new school.
Yeah.
Nice mixture of all that. I like that.
I dig it.
Man,
So Sonic's not going intergalactic?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Interesting.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think I would play this game.
Yeah, same.
It looks
Kind of
like it
got
has-
that old school and new school flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It looks like it has all of the things that we know and love about it. Okay,
Yeah.
he's digging holes.
Oh, sweet.
I missed
Oh,
that
what are
so
these
much.
different types of Sonics? Okay.
Oh, they're aliens. Got it.
I dig it. Yeah. Oh, and you get a little keychain when you buy it.
I'm sold. I want the keychain.
I know, right?
You would.
The keychain.
Again. No, I think it does all of the things that we know and love and expect from Sonic, and they don't
Yeah.
try to do more than. And that
Hell
seems
yeah.
perfect to me.
Yeah, it's like a nice balance from what I can gather there. Yeah, I think I appreciate their approach with that.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You know what? Completely agree. I think we're all sold on that one, man.
I
Yeah.
would buy it. That game I would definitely
Yeah.
buy.
All right, guys, let's check out this other remake of a classic. We talked about it earlier. You thought the director might get down with this one, Rob. It's Bloodrayne Betrayal Fresh Bites. Let's check this one out.
Oh, it's rated T for teen.
Gore. Ooh, this is different than the original Bloodrayne.
Okay.
It's like
It's like
scroller and
Guess who's back?
okay.
So, girl.
It's kind of like Castlevania type,
Yeah.
but like anime.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's like comic books. Comic books.
Yeah.
aesthetic to it too, I think.
but the graphics
know
are so
what?
well done. It's like a side scroller. It's like
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom art style, but like side scroller.
It kind of, yeah. Who said Castlevania? It reminds me of like Castlevania.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Ooh.
Look at that ball sack there.
Yeah.
Popped it.
Bloodrayne Betrayal. Coming soon.
Okay.
Okay.
I could get.
I don't know if I would buy that, but I definitely would. I would definitely play it. Like if one of you guys had it, and I'd come over and check it out. I would definitely take a stab at it.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on the cost. I think I'm curious what the cost is. Like I would pay full price for the Sonic. This one,
Yeah,
like
same here.
it depends on the cost of this one. Like I wouldn't pay. I would assume the Sonic game would be regular $59.99, price of a game. This one would have to be on the lower end, like $20, $30 type for me to pick it up, but still intrigued. What about you, Lloyd?
I'm having flashbacks of the side scrollers where you just get to a point in the level of a game where you know you can't beat it, and then that is basically the end of the game for you.
I remember that trauma.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
like I bring it up all the time. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they're in the sewer, in the water. It's like, well, I guess the
Oh
game's
my
over for
God.
me. That's it.
I miss
In-
those days.
I'm having those flashbacks of that game right now, where you just sit there and go, well, I guess level 5 is that's all the levels there is on this game.
But Lloyd, it'd be fun to play before you get to that point. The
I will
graphics,
play the crush out of the first 4 levels.
Right.
5 can go fuck itself.
All right, man. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does.
for me, price would determine my purchase on that one. Let's head over to the next one. This one I picked out of the new games coming out because I know it's a very popular franchise. So let me see what you guys think. Life is Strange, and also not just because it's my last name is why I picked out either. So popular franchise.
But life is actually strange.
Yes. Let's check this out.
They're definitely hiding something.
Alex, be careful.
That's it. That was a great game. I think I
Wow.
might buy it.
When I moved to Haven Springs,
Wow, beautiful.
I hadn't seen my brother Gabe in years.
Oh, do we got some representation up in this game? Okay.
Does
Welcome to
look
Haven.
like it. Does
This
look.
place is pretty sweet.
Looks like Red Dead
I'm glad
Redemption.
you two met. Is this dude my best friend?
And this dude hands me the best beers.
Alex, right? I'm Steph. I didn't realize
That we all knew you were coming.
for the first time in years.
Well, what do you think?
I love it. I really let myself believe.
Welcome home.
I don't know what to believe now, except Gabe is dead.
Oh,
Oh shit, my man dead already. See,
This one's for you, Gabe.
it took him out already.
First one in,
They hooked
first
us
one out.
in and they give us the
Hearing
cold-
everyone
the Stone
talk
Cold
about
Stunner.
my brother, about the life he had here with all of you, I lost the chance to have that.
What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident.
It wasn't an accident.
Son, now is not the time.
Alex, are you okay? No, they're definitely hiding something.
This is like a murder mystery.
What happened here?
Nope.
Haven's
It's a very
This is an
popular
episode-
story-driven
We help
game,
each other.
It's just a episode of Dawson's Creek.
right? It
Wyoming.
seems
Are
like
you
it though.
fucking serious?
There's something you should know about me. I know what other people are feeling.
What?
I can see these auras around
So
them.
none of this is gameplay. Great. Just making sure.
If they're angry or sad or afraid, I feel it too. When I focus, I can even understand why they're feeling it. And if somebody's feeling something big, it infects me and I lose control. I've never told anyone. But now I can find out what's really going on.
You'll need help.
I've got your back.
Okay.
I don't know about this one. I'm actually really. I don't know.
All right. There you go, guys. So it's a very pop franchise for people like really like story elements within the game. The actual graphic gameplay, Loy, I know you questioned it, is very much what we saw as well. That's why
Okay.
it's so popular. So it's a really interesting blend of amazing graphics and storyline. I want to say it looks a little bit like Resident Evil 2 in like the game style fashion. I might be wrong,
I can see
but
that.
it's very popular.
I mean, is it going to be like dialogue and then you get to press A for say this
No.
or press B to say that? Because that would be horrific.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's won countless awards. We may know very little of it, but I know super game heads, they're probably losing their mind over this one because it was a very popular game that a lot of people highly recommended when I first bought my PlayStation 4. I think it was also on PlayStation 3, and then they had like these updates and stuff. Extremely popular game. I know very
I
little
gotta ask
about
my
it.
kid about that.
So yeah,
Okay,
you may want to
so-
ask your kid, Rob, but it's what these gamers like, and so we got to get schooled up, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know,
It's
man. I'm
interesting. It's very Dawson's
I'm
Creek.
mixed about it. I'm mixed
Yeah.
about that. As soon as you mentioned Loy about, it's got this Dawson's Creek, I was like, oh god, not to say that I'm against that stuff,
I
but
don't want to wait.
yeah.
And I don't know I'm coming across like rude, and I apologize.
Yeah,
if you guys
yeah.
love this game,
I feel the same way.
just tell me why. Like, help
Yeah.
me understand, and I'll try my best to understand. I don't mean to be a dick. I just come
Yeah.
across that way all the time.
Yeah, I'm just mixed. I'm more like I was intrigued with what they were going for because it seemed very simplistic as far as what the plot is about. But as soon as that I can sense feelings. And then I was like, what the fuck? Honestly, when she said that, it reminded me, and this is no joke, of the line from Team America, where it's like, maybe feelings are meant to be feelings. As soon as she said that line about feelings, I was like, I reverted back to that movie because I just happened to see it recently. And this sounds so stupid. But then again, I don't mean to sound like a dick, like yourself, Laura. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. If someone can just explain it to me and I can see the gameplay itself, maybe I'll have a better comprehension about, what it's really all about, what the hype's all about. But I honestly, right now from this position, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm curious enough to go, what's going on Twitch? Let me see if I can watch someone play this.
Yeah, that might be the way.
I'll give it like 5 minutes before I just completely shit on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm with you both, man. We're like a bunch of grumpy old men, but that's because we're old guys. We play different games. It's different time period, man. You don't fall on. All right, guys, let's check out this next one that we could probably get into, but again, I'm probably better at the NBA Jam version of basketball. Let's check out NBA 2.
Dazzle.
There's actual gameplay. All right.
Yep. A little bit of Nas. Come on.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all.
They are really doing amazing with the graphics, man.
It's amazing how far they've come in like 10 years.
Hell yeah.
They got the updated jerseys and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
Even some of the tattoos they're getting on them, like to make them more themselves. Look at that
Scary
shit.
Terry.
Yeah, I've been there. You know I click clack where
Tatum.
you and your men's at.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, WNBA.
Oh shit!
Like the WNBA?
They included them in there. Okay.
For the record, I will not say anything disparaging about the WNBA.
Ditto.
I appreciate that. Oh shit!
Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your panic. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention.
There, man.
Free admission.
It's amazing.
Hustlers, dealers,
Yeah,
and
dude.
killers can move.
See, like this is a game I'll watch play because I know I'm gonna be terrible playing it. I'll watch somebody play this shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not even that. You just put the game on simulation and just watch it. Like you start taking bets on it and shit.
What's the spread right now of this game? Yeah.
Over three.
Damn.
Yeah,
from a guy that doesn't really play basketball, I think the last time I played basketball was 3 years ago, and I was playing by myself. So it goes to show you how invested I am. I do appreciate the NBA live games because they've always shown like why the sport is so popular, because it really shows you like the guys who are putting the game together are really taking the time to like painstakingly show every single maneuver, all those little nuances that the players have. Yeah. And I appreciate that. So in that regard, I think I'm in the same boat. I think I'd sit down and watch them play the game just to see it all play out. Because I always find that to be fascinating when it comes to these type of games, but it's not one that I would personally buy myself because I'm just not interested in checking it out. But if you guys were playing and I was in the same room, I would sit down and watch it and have some fries along the way and enjoy for what you guys are doing.
What about you, Loy?
I want to know more about their career mode. That's what I always play.
Oh, yeah.
There's a difference between like career mode and story mode. I hate story modes where it's like, you got to give money to your friend and support his rap career and bail him out of jail. Like I hate that story mode shit. But career, I want to make a 5'9"
The only way our Asian dreams can happen in the NBA? Is that what you're saying, brother?
That's exactly what I want. 6'2" ish. I'm about 6'2", and I want to play that game. I want to play that game myself.
I'm with you on that, brother. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm terrible at these games. Unless a bunch of friends like yourselves are buying it to play, then I'd cop it. But I know for myself, I'm so weak. And I don't have enough time to learn all the maneuvers to really be good. So I know I'm just going to get blasted. So I'd rather probably watch people until I have enough time to like really get down with it. So I feel y'all on that. So y'all ready to take it to films dropping this week. Y'all ready to do that?
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. Yes.
Go, motherfuckers. Here we go. Coming to Netflix, the documentary Blood Brothers, Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, by Marcus Clark. That sounds super dope. Let's keep it on Netflix. I'm gonna keep it on certain venues first. Let me skip around here.
Is that a documentary or is that a movie?
Documentary coming to Netflix. Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, Blood Brothers. Also on Netflix, we have Fire Drake, The Silver Dragon, starring Freddie Highmore, Felicity Jones, Tomara Shed. Looks like another animated film from this piece I'm looking at. Also coming to Netflix, we have Kate, starring Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Tadanobu Asano, Alicia Ratoro. There we go. With that, it looks like a kind of like an assassin film there. Also coming to Netflix. Is there any more to Netflix? No, that is it. Those are your Netflix films dropping this week. Next up, on Discovery Plus, we have No Responders Left Behind. Shot over 5 years, the documentary reveals an unwavering fight led by Jon Stewart, John Field, and Ray Pfeiffer as they take on the U.S. government to get healthcare and benefits for the thousands of responders who are suffering with the life-threatening and financially devastating illnesses from the towers and all of that that happened.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
That is.
If you've been following that. Yeah.
Yep.
So sad and so messed up. But anyway, we'll save that for later. Ugh. I hate shit like that. I'm with you guys.
But it's so important. It's hard to watch, but it's important to watch. Yeah. It's like something like 97 or something crazy % of all the first responders have died from respiratory something or other prior to COVID. Like within like the first year or two. Like, yeah, it's jacked up.
Yeah, it's painful, man. I feel you. Next up on Apple TV, we have Come From Away, filmed live on Broadway. It's a Tony Award-winning musical. Check that out if you didn't see it on Broadway. It's now on Apple TV. Also coming out, let's keep it on these. I'm still trying to see what's on streaming. Prime Video, we have The Voyeurs with Sydney Sweeney, Ben Hardy, and Michael Mohan. We're actually going to check out the trailer for that, so we'll save that for there. All right, so those are all of your streaming there. On limited release, we have Azor with Andreas Fontana, Mariano Lines, and Fabrizio Rondioni. We also have Catch the Bullet with Peter Fasinelli, Cody Jones, and Michael Pfeiffer. Also in limited release, Dating in New York with Jerry Ferrara and Jonah Feingold. We have Fauci. I think this is a documentary. I can't tell if this is a film. Yeah, it is a documentary about Fauci. That seems interesting with him, in the spotlight with everything we're experiencing right now. We have Hood River, another documentary dropping in limited release. We have Language Lessons, starring Natalie Morales, Deshaun Terry, and Mark Duplass. Also in limited release, we have Show Me the Father with Eddie George, Jim Daly, and Alex Kendrick. We have Small Engine Repair with John Bernthal, aka Punisher. He'll always be Punisher to me. John Polono and Shay Wiggum. We have The Alpinists. It's a documentary with Peter Mortimer and Nick Rosen. We have The Capote Tapes, another documentary. A lot of documentaries dropping this week with Ebbs Barono and Zara Akister. Also in limited release, we have The Card Counter with Oscar Isaac, Tiffany Haddish, and Braxton Pope. We're actually going to check out the trailer for that one, so stay tuned.
Nice.
We have the Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre. That's a big mouthful. We're also going to check out the trailer for that. That stars Randy Couture,
about that one.
Max Martini, Adrian Pazdar. So stay tuned. We're going to actually check out the trailer for that one. Also coming to LA, we have The Year of the Everlasting Storm. And in New York and LA, we have The Wonderful Stories from the Space Station. Those are your limited releases. Now in nationwide release, these are your big films dropping. Malignant from James Wan, Annabelle Wallace, Ingrid Basu. That's everywhere nationwide. Also, I think on HBO Max as well.
Yeah.
There we go with that one. Where else is our other nationwide films? We have Queen Pins with Vince Vaughn, BB Rexa, and Nick Cassavetes. And I think that is all on the big nationwide. Yes, that is it, gentlemen. there you go. And we have quite a few trailers because, again, as you see so many films drop in. Y'all ready to check out these trailers? Go ahead.
Before you get to the trailers, I do want to let you know if you have T-Mobile or Sprint or T-Mobile/Sprint, you get Apple TV free for a year.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
He's got the insight, gentlemen. Thank you. There we go,
Reach
Lloyd.
out, whatever, go on the website, but it's free. I just did mine, but apparently you can't there's no Android app for it. I got to watch it from my Apple TV or from my laptop, which whatever, but it's free. Hey.
So if I'm already paying for it, can I get a...
That I don't know. I don't work for the company. I just bought the. I just
like,
paid
damn it, man! Here again,
He's
where I
just
could
the
have
messenger.
saved some money.
Yeah. I was
Like-
just excited to let you know that I'm saving money on my Apple TV based on my
Bruh.
cell phone plan.
Damn, and I'm with T-Mobile. This is like the same thing that happened with Verizon. Like I would have been with Verizon for forever for my internet TV and everything. And when Disney Plus dropped, you know, I was quick to get Disney Plus because it's, you know, it has everything, right?
Yep.
But then Verizon came out with this deal. You could get it with them. I'm like, fuck, I'm already paying for the shit. And now with the Apple thing, like, God damn it.
You know what? For you, because it seems like you've been hurt before, I'm gonna go onto the website after and I'll let you know what you need to do.
Oh, look at my brother.
Just for you. Just
look at my brother. See, this is brother here. Appreciate
Love
that.
is real here, guys.
All right, guys, let's check out his first trailer. Kate coming to Netflix.
Jesus, Kate, what happened to you?
I missed.
Okay, Woody.
Woody.
I was poisoned.
I love
before
Woody.
hit.
Yeah.
V.
And I like
Who was the
sniper
target?
movies.
Yeah. Oh, Fast and the Furious.
Okay. An old school Datsun.
The Yakuza.
Or was that a Skyline?
have
And
no
Yakuza.
idea.
Much time
Wow,
I
we're
have.
going bingo
14
here.
hours, maybe 15.
Kate, it's gonna be okay.
You won't get any more questions from me after today.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, yep.
Who are you?
I'm Kate.
All right, Kate.
Who
Oh,
poisoned
Atomic
me?
Blonde. Okay.
You're the only photo with us.
It was orders.
How do I get to him?
He doesn't surface ever.
Somebody knows.
Is that Bandmaid? That was Bandmaid.
What's wrong with you?
I need to find the people that did this to me.
I won't make it an hour without you. I can help you get them.
Not
I'm
conspicuous
intrigued.
at all.
Interesting.
They're gonna know I was here.
Who?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Kate, you're like that person in a nightmare. Take no shit from no dudes.
Oh.
They're scary.
That's funny.
Just a total killer, babe.
Thanks.
How much time do we have?
Not much.
You can't stop her.
Great shot.
Okay. Kate, y'all.
What's so funny?
You're all about to die.
There's like 20 of us.
Then you're outnumbered.
All right, y'all.
Hmm.
Kate. Ah,
You're so cool. Say something. You want to say something so
I'm gonna
bad.
let you guys go first because I have to really put my thoughts together on this one. There's
so
a reason why
I have
to
a lot of reviewer friends. Obviously, y'all know with what we do and what I do. I've already heard a lot about this film. I want to judge it for myself, but from what I've heard, it hasn't been so good.
Yeah.
And I recently watched the film Yakuza Princess over the weekend, which y'all know, and I want y'all to see it as well. If I can get them to let us have another round at it. If not, I'll gladly pay the $7 to rent it for you guys, so you guys can check it out. so you guys can do the review with me because I want to drop a review for it. I think that's a better film than this from just by what I've heard of the film thus far. I haven't seen this film. Again, I'll say that I want to still see it regardless of what I've heard. And I'll just say, from what I understand, Yakuza Princess is a lot better film and kind of along the same lines in regards to story.
So I kind of want to separate it from, I'm trying to be a better person. Just let it stand on its own, right? Let's not do this compare contrast thing.
Yeah.
I think it looks good for what it is supposed to be. And it just seems like basically a typical kick-ass revengeance movie.
Yeah.
But this one is not, it's not a dude doing it. It's a woman.
Yep.
How do I feel about the Yakuza, like that, like murdering of faceless, nameless Asian men? Yeah.
Yes, that's also part of it.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I can see how that's problematic, but as far as like what it's trying to be, it looks like it should just be par for course. But I'll probably end up watching Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's like the guy from Atomic Blonde. So I'm assuming it's something like that. It looks like Milkshake,
which
sucked. But it was like, oh, let me just sit down and you show me images of shit blowing up, and I'll be okay with it. So I have zero expectations, is what I'm trying to say, and I'm sure it will meet or exceed that zero expectation. I'm trying not to be an asshole, okay? I'm trying.
Oh, I love it. What about you, Rob?
Oh man, hold on. All right, look. So I'll try to keep it as short as possible. But the first images we get of the trailer looked interesting. All the neon lights and the choreography to a point. As it progressed, I noticed something right away, which was the fight scenes. I always look at the fight scenes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Mary Elizabeth Winstead is not athletic. I'm not saying that, but you can tell that she doesn't do it often. So there's a language, there's a rhythm that comes with that. I am not a fighter. I am not a choreographer, but I knew enough to know that the way that she was throwing her punches showed me that it was just memory. Okay, so remember this pattern, remember this movement.
Yeah.
And then I picked up on that. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be one of those movies where they're going to put an actress in the part.
Yep.
And they're going to sell her name, which I understand she's a good actress because she is. But it's a situation where you have there's a certain work ethic that has to come with it to make it seem as if though you are doing it flawlessly without having to show that you're thinking about it as you're doing it. That's why guys like Scott Adkins, what's her name? Charlize Theron, who did Atomic Blonde, she was fucking incredible in that.
Yep.
That was someone you could see that put in the work and the hours, and it showed. So when she's fighting, it doesn't look like she's remembering a choreography. Exactly. It looks authentic for the Hollywood standards, if you will. But this movie, when I saw those fight scenes that she was kind of throwing in there, I was like, man, this looks like she's trying to remember a choreography rather than being in the moment and fighting the villain, if you will. And then the punchlines, do you have, you're all going to be dead. There's 20 of us here, that you're outnumbered or something like that. I'm like, it sounds cool, but because of what I just saw, it just does not have that appeal to me anymore, because this is the same shit that I saw with, what was it called? The Milkshake movie.
Yeah. Milkshake.
I was like, I saw the exact same thing, saw the movie, and I was, this movie's fucking blows. And I have a gut feeling it's going to be the exact same thing for me. And I am not looking forward to this movie. And honestly, I don't think I would ever try to come around and watching it unless if I'm in a situation you guys are like, hey, we're going to watch the movie, you want to sit down with us? Then I would watch it. But outside of that, I have no motivation to watch the film. I can already see I'm not going to like it.
I think I'm going to start doing movie reviews, and I'm going to have guests on. Hey, you want to be my first guest?
I would do it. I would do it. I would do that. And I would do it for you.
So the first movie is going to be Kate. So I'm going to need you to sit down. No, I definitely agree with you. I think that there is a jazz improv, like in fighting. And maybe because I am so enthralled with the fight game and I've been watching movies forever, and I'm like knee deep in that genre, that I definitely agree with you. But I think that might be the problem, right? We're just looking at it from I don't want to say expert level, but from a higher lens than people who go, hey, let me sit down and let me watch this woman kick ass. And it feels like that's that kind of movie. Like, hey, just tell me a story.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
all I'm going to say, because I don't want to shit on the film, because I don't like what I saw. It looks beautiful. It looks fantastic. It looks really good. on the surface level, but
Yeah.
seeing the
But there's a
product
but.
itself-
Yeah, but you're outnumbered line bothers me because that's not what outnumbered means. Outnumbered means that there are more people than
yeah,
like,
well,
that's that's not what that means. That's not what that means.
I think in terms of skill levels, she's outnumbered them because clearly they're not up to par
but that's
to
not
keep
what
up with her. I know.
That's not what that means.
But look, man, we can argue day and night. I'm just letting you know. I know exactly what they meant.
Literally, that's by definition. That's what that.
Oh my god! You know what? We're gonna do this review and we're gonna debate the fuck out of each other. And by the end of the review, you're gonna be eating your French fries like, "Yo, bro, you're 100% right." And I'm like, "Damn right I am. I know what I'm talking about."
You know what? I like this. Perfect segue into the next trailer. So we're talking about fighters, right? What if we take amazing fighters, real fighters, and put them into a film? I think this is going to be cheesy, but this might be entertaining. Let's check out the Manson Brothers Midnight Zombie Massacre.
Manson
This
Brothers.
just screams $5 basement Walmart bin. Okay.
I'm intrigued so far.
Touch, is it me or gotten a lot bigger since we saw you
Boss
in Amarillo
Rutan.
last month?
You know, Jack Cage got
That's
a hold of his
Boss?
new
That's
G8.
the
Rutan.
Oh, that's Boss. Okay.
Black Market?
I was like,
Gonna turn me into a freaking monster.
that's Boss.
How are they wrestling? Oh,
Yo, Dutch.
Oh my god, is this
Okay,
legit?
brother? Means, are you okay?
What the hell happened?
He fell on top of the
Couture.
door. He just started mumbling about being thirsty or something, like he was in a trance. And
Oh, Dutch was sick like that.
Is that Brad Williams?
It doesn't look like him.
I know. I'm just being an asshole.
Sweeney Sweeney, I like him.
The power's out everywhere. The city is locked down.
what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's Titan. Titan, right?
From American Gladiators?
Yeah, that's him.
All right.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
That's my general feel on that.
I'm intrigued. I'll be honest with you. I am intrigued. I would check it out. I hope it's good, but I'm intrigued. That's all I'll say.
That's grade A
I've been-
cheese right there.
I've been in the industry long enough to know that had to have been pitched by someone to someone else that goes, yeah, let's do that. Like, how much cocaine do you have to be where you're like, okay, zombie movie, guy goes, oh, okay. Pro wrestling, okay. And then more zombies. Great, let's do it. Write it up. Let's make that happen. That is an algorithm movie, a movie made by the algorithm. It's frightening to me.
I loved it. That's one reason why I was intrigued by it, because it's wrestling. Because I am not a hardcore fan of it. I am a fan of it, but it's two genres. The wrestling genre is something that I love to see in movies if it's done well. But when you mix that with another genre like the zombie genre and put that together, that is a potent mix, man. That's just waiting to happen. And it's just I hope it's good. I really do. It looks cheesy, which is I'm all for that as long as it's done well. That's really what I hope we're going to be getting from that.
There had to have been somebody in that writer's room while they were writing this, and they go, "Why did I not think of this earlier?"
yeah, you're probably 100% right.
Shit, that's it. That's all we're doing. Fuck.
Yeah, I think
so.
I think it works.
Back in 2014, I helped produce a film with Roddy Piper and Shane Douglas called Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies. This is my copy autographed by Roddy Piper. I was one of the producers on this film with Cody Knotts, who is our lead producer. Got a lot of independent wrestlers involved, and is essentially what that film is: wrestlers and zombies. And I did it with the great one, Roddy Piper. back in the day.
How did, in this movie, spoiler alert, in your movie, how did they get zombie-fied?
I think similar fashion. And to be honest, I helped produce the film, but I never watched it.
You son of
Oh my god.
You rat. Well, that's, you know what though? That is so Hollywood.
We
That
gotta
is
do.
so
All I know is,
review-
hey,
dude, we gotta review that.
we can, and I
We
could
gotta
probably
do
get
that.
everybody involved with it for you guys because I know everybody. Although Roddy Piper, rest in
yeah.
peace,
Yeah.
has passed away. But yeah, a fellow friend of mine, Cody Knotts, was the lead producer on this. He was like, hey, he's looking for other producers, filmmakers. Are you a fan of wrestling? Are you a fan of zombies? I'm making this film. Would you be interested in being a co-producer? I was like, yeah. How much do you want me to put in? And so, it was a reasonable amount to be a producer on the film and, and meet some of the people that, I was always a big fan of Roddy Piper. I'm a fan of both genres. I was like, you know what? I can do this and invested into the film. And yeah, it did all right. It didn't get a wide release. It's a very localized Northern Virginia, West Virginia film. But got some people on it, though, because,
why didn't you watch it? Were you ashamed?
No,
As a
not at all.
child?
Just fucking time, bro. I have a ton of films that I've produced and worked on that
You've never seen.
not even myself. I've never seen myself in The Wire, and I worked the whole last season of The Wire and season 9, two seasons on The Wire. At the time, I was working on America's Most Wanted, like all the time, bro. As an actor, and Lloyd can attest to this, you just do the work. A lot of times, you don't see the film when it finally comes back. Sometimes you don't want to see it. I do and I don't. It's just time.
I will tell you all of my proudest moments on film. Like you get there, you get to the set, you hammer your lines, you do the scene, and you feel great about it. All of those scenes are always the scenes that get cut.
Yeah,
like
that too.
I'm in Mystic River. One scene, 3-4 lines, not in the movie. I'm in several things where you're like, oh yeah, that was me with no lines. Amazing.
Exactly. That's part of it too. Like I'm afraid to, because I know in particular projects I had a meteor part and it didn't make it, and I'm not ready for that heartache because it's heartache every time, especially when you tell a lot of friends and all that. Like my upcoming film that I have dropping in November that I just filmed, getting back into acting. Like y'all know, Don't Look Up with Leonardo and Jennifer Lawrence. Who knows if my line is gonna make it? I have my lines there. Will it make it? Who knows? And then, I've been telling about it. Y'all know about it here and there, but, I'd be lying if I said I'm like worried to say any more or promote it more and then have the heartbreak of it not being there,
Yeah. And nothing is worse than having to show your in-laws the one scene that you were in and you're in the background and they're like, oh, so wait, that's it? You're like, yeah, that was... Fuck. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Oh, Lloyd, you know the pain well, brother.
But they're also the same people that are like, hey, how was your audition 7 months ago? Like, I don't think I got it. I don't think I was in Shang-Chi. I don't think I'm gonna get that role. I don't think so.
Ah, man. Yeah. So Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies, guys. You know what? It would be kind of cool for all of us to check it out since I had never checked it out yet. And if we want to get some of the people behind it, I could definitely hit them up. Look it up on IMDb and tell me what you want to do, and we can make that happen. But there you go. So what was I forgot the name of the movie we were just talking about, but Manson Brothers, that's dropping this week. Let's check out the next trailer. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Manson Brothers, Zombies, something.
Yeah, something Manson. All right, this one's The Voyeurs. Starring, I believe, this young lady who I saw in White Lotus on HBO Max, which I highly recommend. That was a great little mini series on HBO Max. But The Voyeurs, let's check it out.
So we're really gonna do this.
Seems that way, yeah.
I get to live here with you. Can we talk about our future?
Okay.
Can we be rebellious before we have kids?
Hell yes. To making wonderful, terrible decisions.
Okay.
Plenty of those we made.
You can see right in.
Check out those two. What is he, like a photographer? Oh, they're in love.
I don't think we should spy on our neighbors.
Right. Oh,
turn off the lights.
Just because someone is allowing you to look in on their lives doesn't mean it's okay to watch.
How do we become their friends?
You want to become BFFs with the neighbors we now seem to be stalking.
Yes.
I've never done that before.
Good kid. Good kid.
Oh man, it's one of those stories.
Because that's never how that works.
Dude, man, as soon as she put that hand up the sweater
She
like that.
walked into mine.
This is crazy.
We totally hit it off. Hi.
My husband is a complex individual.
This might be a little problematic.
I just wish we could hear what they were saying.
Don't you ever feel guilty?
It's like when you're so obsessed with something, you forget to look
Scandalous.
around and go, what am I even doing?
Would it be strange if I asked to take your picture?
In your underwear.
Am I not enough for you? Pippo, what did you do?
Wait, is her name Pitbull?
Mr. 305.
Mr. 305.
Mr. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
All right. Thing.
I'm out.
Yeah, I was trying to think who I knew that guy from. So the young
was in,
lady from
X-Men.
White Lotus from what?
He was an X-Men. He was Archangel. Doing I think it was Apocalypse.
No.
That's
no.
Ben Hardy.
No.
Oh, you're
no,
talking about
no.
the black dude?
Yeah.
Oh, he was in
Poke-
Pikachu.
Exactly.
Oh,
Pokemon.
yeah.
Pikachu. That's who I was thinking like, oh, okay. Yeah, but that other guy was not. That's not the dude from X-Men.
Yeah, it is. That's Ben Hardy.
You sure?
Yeah, man. Legit. He was Archangel in Apocalypse, I believe. Yeah.
Interesting.
He was
Look
also
different.
in Bohemian Rhapsody.
Look
yeah, he
different. Yeah.
Give that man some points.
Yeah, right. Go ahead. Points. But yeah, Justice Smith looked different. Interesting. So you're out, Loy. Not for you.
No, that is beyond my level of comfortability. Give me back the pro wrestlers and zombies. I'm all about that.
You're not about peeping toms and then getting into each other's business and
that is like 4 or 5 different levels of no thank you. Peeping tomming on your neighbors, joining your neighbors, watching your neighbors cheat on your neighbors, like
and then you want to participate in that cheating
freaky
event?
freaks.
That's not my cup of tea either.
Having sex in your apartment while watching your neighbors have sex in their apartment, like that sparks zero interest in me.
Yeah, same here.
So y'all weren't down with like the Basic Instinct type of shit back in the day either?
I love Basic Instinct. I just was not into this movie because it just seems so.
Because I was a teenager.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say
I
next.
won't watch anything at that point.
This movie just seemed, I don't know. It's something about it didn't really click with me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I have to watch it, which I have no intention to do so. But Basic Instinct, like that movie was handled beautifully. This one does not have the same appeal, like the way, or the same mechanics that I thought Basic Instinct had working for it. This one didn't have that for me. So I don't know why. I don't really care to look why. So no, I have no interest in it.
Also, it just seems like the stakes are so low to me where you just go, all of the things that it affects is affecting basically 4 people and whoever else that guy's having sex with. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's like Rear Window with sex. That's pretty much what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, but now
with teenagers,
it's also like a different layer. We are watching people watching somebody else having sex, watching them. Like I don't belong in this equation. I'm good. No thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep it on X-Men type Apocalypse, since you brought that up, Robert, with Oscar Isaac and the car.
This is how it starts. It builds and builds, has a life of its own.
Because Oscar Isaac was Apocalypse.
Yeah, he was. Good actor.
Ex Machina.
Dude, he was so good in that movie.
Star Wars.
The good stuff happens.
Oh, really? It's most anticipated.
The weight created by his past actions. It is a weight which can never be removed.
Weird.
Scorsese. What?
All in.
You count cards, right?
I'm not that smart.
But you win. You need someone to stake you.
That's what you do.
Is that
You
Tiffany
run a
Haddish?
stable.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm always looking for a good thoroughbred.
Having been sentenced to 10 years in prison, I learned to count cards.
How'd you do that?
Poker's all about waiting.
Cyclops.
Check, raise, re-raise, call.
Then something happens.
You remember it?
Green Goblin.
The good stuff happens. They made you the fall guy.
You need to back off.
You've been around him. He's a mystery.
Vegas.
And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
Providence.
This is how it starts. Just a fleeting thought.
You might want a piece of what I'm gonna do.
Then it builds.
What is that?
Set things straight.
It doesn't matter to me if you did something bad in your past.
Nothing can justify what we did. We are each responsible for our own actions.
You know the phrase tilt, just like in pinball. Any man can tilt. You can tilt. Is it possible to know when one reaches the limit?
Okay.
You have to be the strangest poker player I ever met.
Oh, you have no idea.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Interesting.
This looks good.
Yeah. I'm
Problematic.
intrigued.
I mean, I love a good card movie, right? Rounders.
Are y'all card players? Do y'all play?
I played 21 a handful of times, and I'm not the greatest, but I know enough how to keep up with it. But
So here's the issue.
Yeah.
Here's the issue that I have with it. It's called the card counter. You can count cards, right? You count cards to stack the deck or at least predict the deck. You can't count cards in poker. You can't count. You really, there's no point in counting cards in poker because that's not really relevant. But counting cards in blackjack makes sense, but you can't count because it's obvious that you're counting, especially when you're counting by yourself. The only way that counting cards makes sense, undetectable, which is, the team method. It's problematic. The thing is, when you're counting cards, your object is to make sure that the deck is stacked in your direction. So you're just waiting. So you're putting minimal bet until, if you're lucky, the deck starts to get stacked on your side, and then you start betting big, and you start winning. That's how they know you're counting cards, which is illegal. I mean, whether legally illegal or actually illegal, not relevant. They'll kick you out. They'll ban you from all the casinos. I have a problem with problematic card game movies, and I feel like this is one of them.
I see your point now. I'm still gonna watch it.
I'll watch it. I love Tiffany Haddish. I love Oscar. But yeah, if it's going to be called the card counter and they're going to talk poker, the majority of it, that's problematic to me.
So are you a card player, Loy? Do you know how? Living in Vegas, man. Do you know a little bit?
I know how to play.
Okay. I've always wanted to learn. Like I've played, being in the military, spades, 21, like Rob said, 21, but definitely spades, but I'm not a card player at all. I've always wanted to be better at poker and all of that type blackjack. I played a little bit of that too, but yeah, I'm not skilled.
Poker is generally like cards are important, right? Cards are definitely important, but playing the man is way more important. Like you could figure out, do I have the best hand? What's the percentage? All of that stuff. But you go, oh, this guy doesn't have anything, then you bet all in. It's more of bluffing. Where 21 blackjack, it's all mathematics. There's really no other way around it. There's no bluffing in 21.
Yeah.
That's all. I'll watch it, but
Yeah. I'm curious too. I'm curious. Cards have always been something I feel is a skill I should be better at.
Yeah.
Chess is my skill set that
Same.
I wish that was better
I
at.
like chess.
Same.
I'm not great at it, but I like it.
I'm horrible at it.
All right. All right, let's check out the last trailer. This is the big one dropping this week. Malignant, my man James Wan, horror.
When I was young.
Also on HBO Max as well. Theaters and nationwide.
Stop saying that.
Daddy, who are you
D-
talking to?
Gabriel.
Is he an imaginary friend?
Whatever you went through before you joined our family
mentally. It hurt you in a way that I can't even imagine. You created him.
Daddy, what's going on?
So that you could survive.
Yikes.
I wanted to do something that was a bit different, but yet hark back to my roots. You gotta take chances. If you don't, you end up making the same old thing again and again and again. I think audiences are starved for something that's new and different.
Yui! Shit.
We are going to turn back the hands of time. Close your eyes.
Yeah, let's not do that.
She's there too. Who is? Gabriel. Who is Gabriel?
I'm the only one that can see him.
That's him. He wants to talk to you.
Good building.
That's dope.
Malignant. Yeah, those camera angles are dope as fuck.
Rated R, September 10th.
All right.
That looks new. It looks exciting.
Yeah.
Not for you, Rob. How are you feeling about that one, man?
No. I'm into it. I am into it. It's just that I'm like processing what I'm watching because I was thinking about The Devil Made Me Do and how James Wan didn't direct that movie. Not that I liked the film a lot, but I remember distinctly thinking James Wan's sensibilities are missing with this film. And then him going back to horror again because he's doing Aquaman right now and seeing what we have all missed from 1 and 2. Not that the third one wasn't great, it was good. And seeing this movie, I was like, this is why James Wan is the best at what he does right now, because he's bringing epic to horror, but bringing all the other all of the tropes that we've seen before, but taking it a lot more seriously, not doing the same stuff we've all been used to before, and just taking a whole new approach. And I missed that with Devil Made Me Do It. And in this movie, it reminds me of why he is the best at what he does right now. So I'm very looking forward to this film. This is actually the very first trailer that I saw. I avoided the other one because I just wanted to walk it completely, not knowing a single thing about it. So the fact that I got to catch a glimpse of what I was hoping to see, this trailer solidified that for me. So if anything, it was actually a good thing. I was genuinely surprised with what we saw.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you a little bit.
No, not at all. No, I wasn't thinking that at all. It was just that I was like, let's see where things are going with this movie, because I wanted to walk in not knowing a single thing and not having a single clip, but watching it now, I'm like, okay, I feel comfortable. I feel really good about watching.
So you're definitely checking it out this weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Even if it looks shitty, but I'll probably still watch it.
I'll definitely check it out. I think what I appreciate, there's a lot of horror movies, and the reason behind the industry is that it's because they're cheap to make, right? They're usually a very small set. Like, look at the pro wrestling movie that we were just watching the trailer for. You could tell it's literally done in one location and the outside of that location. Horror movies are so abundant because they're so easy to make. They're so as far as cost, as logistics and all that. This one looks like Rob said, it's epic. The different angles are not cheap. They're not easy to make. They're not easy to do. It's not like you can just, this is the living room and you can just do the different angle. It's no, you have to build that set for that shot to make it look like that living room. So I think I appreciated this horror movie, especially with the CGI in the background when it was changing. I was like, they put time, money, and effort into this. This is not a fly by night kind of movie. So yeah, it's interesting. I'll watch it for sure.
Yeah, I'm with you. What grabbed me when I saw the trailer, I saw preceding trailers, but that top down shot that it looks like the camera's mounted on the ceiling, but then you're
Ceiling.
cutting through walls.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That isn't insane. As a filmmaker, you know, as you said, they had to rebuild that and get that all set up. That costs money and time
for that
But
one
to get
shot.
that shot. Exactly, for one shot. That shows dedication, detail. Fucking love it. Like that's what grabs me is the cinematicness of it. That's what makes me want to see this film is just to learn as a filmmaker, you know?
That and the fact that I know that they put time and effort into it. Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect to the Manson brother zombie movie, but it's like, yeah, it was a warehouse. They did it in a warehouse. They did it in probably 2-3 weeks and they just called it a day. But this one, that somebody with money believed in this movie and they said, let's go all out. And I'm there for that.
Hell yeah. Looks good. Those are all of our trailers, guys. Video games, films dropping this week for the week of September 6th to the 10th. Is it the 10th?
Yep.
Yes. There you go. That's what's dropping. That's what we got going on. Always a pleasure talking to you fellas and connecting and everything with what's going down. Any final words before you dip on out of here?
I fucking love you guys.
Oh, I love you too.
Love you too.
Same, brother. So yeah, man, there we go. A lot of cool stuff coming to the channel. We'll have some Kuya and the Kid. Loy and Rob's got Warrior, and what was the other? True Romance. Rob, you got the new joint.
Yeah, I got a new episode for You're So Cool this week, and I've got some other ones that I'm really excited for that I'm hoping that people will check out, because there's I've discovered some people that I was looking through other people's work, and I find other people on the way that they've recommended or I was introduced to, and the fact that they've given me the time out of day. There are some hardworking actors out there that people don't know, and I hope one day with this review, with these interviews that I'm doing, a couple of years from now, they're at a certain level. We're at a certain level where we can look back and say, "Remember when we had these conversations and where we were in our career?" Yeah, and look where we are now, and let's bring back to begin where we last left off. And I'm telling you, there's some people out there that are just flat out amazing that no one's ever heard of, and I'm hoping that this will be the catalyst of things to come from down the line. So yeah.
And to tag on that, like as a comedian, I don't do a lot of interviews, but I remember all of the interviews that I do, because right now it's like, oh, someone reaches out and they go, "Hey, can we do an interview?" Like, yeah, really, me? Yeah. So I remember all of the interviewers for all the interviews that I've done. And when I get to a level where it's like, yeah, let's build something bigger than this. And
yeah.
I think you're doing the right thing for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate.
Hell
that.
yeah, hell yeah! I love that energy, man. And even if it doesn't happen for us, because we know that's a sad reality, I'm enjoying this ride right now. And if we make it, that's the icing on the cake. And I appreciate every moment I do it with you, gentlemen. It's always a good time. Loy, I see you brought out the sign. How can they reach out to you? Your short and pale, handsome ass.
Yeah, my podcast, Short, Pale, and Handsome. That's making me blush, sir. But you can find me, Loy Lee Comedy, on all your social media websites, LOYLEE Comedy, across all your socials. And you find me here at RW, Kuya and the Kid, freaking everywhere. Everywhere here, everywhere there, everywhere you want to be.
I love it.
Everywhere in between.
Rob, how can they reach out to you, Mr. Cool?
So you all can follow me on my social media accounts on Instagram. I meant to say Rob_Medina0585. On Twitter, Rob Medina 0585, and on Facebook, Rob Medina. And on the show social media accounts on Instagram, You're So Cool with Rob Medina, and on Twitter, You're So Cool WRM.
There you go. Please show love to Rob Medina and Mr. Loy Lee, my brothers from another mother's. Love y'all all the time.
Love you, man.
How do they find you, though, bro?
You can follow me at Strange Since 1977, as well as at Temple Far East over on TikTok, the legend Kuya P, over at the Nerds of Color at the Nerds of Color on everything, as well as Show Pal Show, and of course at the NRW and at New Release Wednesday, where nerds rule the world with these fellas right here, man. All the love, all of that, man, all the energy. Yeah. It's been a fun Labor Day with you guys, man. And looking forward to all this new content, and and then we'll have our reviews on the way with that stuff, more than likely. So always a pleasure. Let's get up out of here, y'all.
Love you guys. Bye.
Deuces.
All right.
Bye.